again. We are in the A310 today, so we were going to continue our USA tour, but I decided we were going to do this instead. Just getting the last few things set up, just making sure everything is okay for you guys watching. If there is buffering, folks, do let me know in the chat. But anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at who's in chat today then. SJL, welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing fantastic. Let's see. Tim, welcome as well then. Gaming Central, hello there. Hope you are doing well. Gaming Wonders, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a fabulous day so far. Let me know if the stream is buffering though, folks, because if it is, I can change a few bits about. But without further ado, let's hop into the flight deck of this old bird. Let's come over to the overhead panel and get the 3 batteries on. There we go. And external power is available, so we can turn that on as well. Fabulous. Coming further up top then, ideas left, right and centre can come to the nav position. Fabulous. Continuing our flows then, nav and logo lights can come on. We're going to be refueling, so we'll leave the fuel pumps alone. Window heats can come on them. Oxygen supply can come on. Fabulous. We'll arm those emergency exit lights as well. Alright then, let's come down to the FMC, McDo, whatever you want to call it. Over to the menu tab, and we can request our flight plan. There we go. This aircraft does have some brief integration, so we don't actually have to type in any waypoints, which is handy. Fabulous. A cost index of 38 today then, my friends. We can chuck that in. And we are Swiss. Hang on. Idle the throttles real quick. We are Swiss 1137. Fabulous. We can chuck that in the flight ID. And we can align the IRS systems as well. Fabulous, my friends. Well, thank you so much for the 5 likes on today's stream already. I really do appreciate that. Right then, over to the flight plan tab then. We just have to pop in our SIDS and stars. So we will be departing on runway 28 from here in Zurich. And we will be on the Verbi 4 Whiskey departure. There is Verbi 4 Whiskey. Fabulous. We can insert that then. Let's just clear the that nav thing. Down to the bottom of the flight plan then, over to Geneva. We will be arriving on the ILS for runway 22. And we are on the Ulm 1 Romeo. Arrival. Here it is. So yeah, we were going to be doing some PMDG 737 ops, but we had been doing quite a lot of it, so I thought we would do this today. Alright then, well, that is the majority of that setup. Let's come over to the weight and balance tab then. We have a bit of information we have to plug in here. So then, we will be taking 240 passengers. Well, let us take 240. 238 passengers are with us today on this trip. And we will be taking 13,200 pounds of cargo. And we'll be taking 18,256 pounds of fuel. Oh. 18,256 pounds of fuel. Then we can apply that to the aircraft. As you can see, the central of gravity has changed ever so slightly. That is just how it's supposed to be, though. Fabulous. Now we are going to go over to the V-speed calculator, the runway length. We can chuck in there some dry today. All of my practice flights, it has been raining. Alright, let's get our gross weight. So that's this, and this is saying it is 250,100, so 250.1. Fabulous. And we can calculate that. Perfect. Just while we get everything else sorted, let's chuck the APU on, get the inner tank on, just so the APU has enough fuel to start itself up. Fabulous. Well then, that is everything we need to know for here. If we come back to the overhead panel, then we can turn the pitch trims, the yaw dampers, and the ATS systems on. We're going to chuck our V2 speed, which is 150, into the speed / Mach. So 150, fabulous. We are going to a cruising altitude of 13,000 feet. So it's not a very long flight. That's why we will be doing a return leg as well. Wow, look at that wing view. That is very nice. Let's come back to the EFB then for the minute. We can chuck our V1 and rotate speeds in. It will be 134 and 136. So over to the takeoff and arrival tab. 134. Check that in V1 and 136 for the rotate speed. Fabulous. I think that is everything with not yet. We have got to set up initb page and forget it the majority of the time. So then let's chuck our block fuel in, which will be 18.2. That is the block fuel. Our zero fuel weight, we can come over here and find that. Zero fuel weight is 231.8. 231.8. Fabulous. And our takeoff center of gravity is 25.2. Yes, 25.2. Fabulous. There we go then. That looks good. We can bring this over to the flight plan page then. And this can go to progress. If we come back to the overhead panel, we can start up the APU. I forget to do it every single time, but I did only start flying this aircraft yesterday, so don't blame me. Looks like it's quite a nice day here in Zurich. When I did a practice flight earlier on, it was rainy and miserable. Hello, Tim. Alright, I think the APU might be ready. Is it? Nope, not quite yet. It's working itself on. Let's see. So yeah, we've got to wait for the percentages to rise. And a lot of alarms are going to go off, but my throttles are working. There's the reverse thrust. Speed brakes and the flaps. Fabulous. We'll bring that all in. Cool. Just there we go. The available light for the APU has turned on, so APU bleed can come on then. That is fabulous. Alright then. What we can now do is prepare for our pushback and departure. So we'll come over to the ground services tab, prepare for pushback and departure, and we can click the arrow to push ourselves back. And then before we do, we are going to do the remaining flows. So we're going to extinguish the majority of the white lights, so that's fuel pumps. We put the galley electricity on just a minute ago, and probe heats can come on as well. Fabulous. That's the majority of the white lights extinguished, so we can release those park brakes, wait for the pushback tug to commence pushback, which is about to. There we go. Coming to the overhead panel, then we'll bring the ignition knob over to A and B, and we can start up engine number 2 to begin with. As you can see, the M1% and 2 percentage is rising. Once that gets to 20%, we'll introduce fuel for that engine. We're just going to make sure the pushback goes to plan as well. Getting closer to 20%, there's 20%, so we can introduce fuel to the engine. Going to push ourselves nose right. There we go. Fabulous. Another thing we're going to do is, I don't know why you have to do it, but chuck the decision heights on and bring it to -5 for departure. I don't know why you have to do it, but you do. Looks like everything is going to plan. I think the engine might be ready. Yes, it is. So we can click the start for engine number 1 now then, and N2 percentage is rising. There we go. Wait for that to get to 20%. And pushback is almost complete. There we go, 20%. Let's introduce fuel and stop the pushback there. Fabulous. What just happened? What just happened? Did you all see that as well? How on earth do I fix this? What has gone on here? What could this be though? Because we have our power, we've got APU power and engine power, so it's not a power issue, is it just a bug? Right. I think we may have to restart the flight, folks. So, what I'm going to do is pop on some tunes, and I'll just reload the sim and we can start again. Give me a few minutes, guys. Sorry about this. I hope you can understand.
Now it's just like, man, you got to have that time where you just like disconnect from the scene, just the race. Like, and it's a race that I've created in my head, you know. But you have to step away from it.
Alright then, folks, we are back. I am incredibly sorry about that little issue we had there. I don't know why on earth it happened, but anyway, we are back in the sim. So what we're going to do is just get the aircraft programmed up as fast as possible, so we can get out of here on time. So let's grab our flight plan, just like before. There we go. We can chuck in our cost index, which is going to be a 38 as mentioned already. Flight ID, I don't know, we'll just put random bits in just because we want to get out of here. IRS is left, right and center, all to the nav position. Then we can align the IRS systems. Fabulous. Cool. That's pretty much it for now. Let's come over to the EFB. We're going to have to plug in all of our information over here again, so we can do this real quickly. 238 on the passengers. It's a full house today. Cargo, we have 13,200 pounds of cargo. 13,200. And we're taking 18,256 tons of fuel. Fabulous. We can apply that to the aircraft then. We're going to do our init tab now. So 231.4 is the zero fuel weight, which we need to be aware of. Zero fuel weight, what did I say it was? 231.8. Yeah. 231.8. Chuck that in the zero fuel weight. Block fuel is 18.2. And the C of G is 25.2 as well. Alright. Going to try zoom through this just because it's a bit annoying that we've had to restart. Over to the flight plan page then. We'll be departing on a runway 28 from here in Zurich, and we will be on the Verbi for Whiskey arrival. Then if we come down to the very end of the flight plan, over to LSGG, into the start, we're on the ILS for runway 22, and we are on the Ulm 1 right. Okay, that's that. Back to the V-speed calculator then. Let's start the APU up though. Get us out of here. And we can click the starter. Thank you for the 6 likes though, my friends. I really do appreciate that. You're all very, very kind. Alrighties. Wind. What on earth is that wind? Let's pull up the METAR, shall we? For our departure airport, 6 knots. Oh, dearie me. 214 at 6. That's what we'll put into the wind. 214 at 6 knots. Fabulous. What is our gross weight? It will be 250.1. 250.1. I find this EFP to be very temperamental. Alright then, fabulous. Let's come back to the overhead panel then. Pitch trims, yaw damper and the ATS systems can come on. The APU is starting itself up, which is good. That's what we want to see. Chuck the V-speed in of 150. And V1 is 134. And rotate is 136. Fabulous. APU is almost ready, I'd say. Yeah, it's almost ready. There we go. APU is ready. APU bleed can come on then. And let's prepare for pushback and departure. So, galley power can come on. Remaining fuel pumps. Fabulous. Window heats, probe heats can come on. And let's prepare for our pushback and departure from the ground services tab. Right, back to the overhead. Let's start the engines up now. Beacon and nav lights can come on. Fabulous. Ignition knob over to B. We'll start engine 2 up now then. And let's get the seatbelt signs and no smoking signs on as well. Right, 17%, 18%, 19%, there's 20%. Introduce fuel. I bet we've done something wrong or we've missed something because we've had to rush around a bit. But let's hope we haven't missed anything. Just bring the sounds back down ever so slightly for you all. It's a very slow pushback tug. So I'm going to wait for the engine. There we go. Now that engine generator is turned on, I think we'll start up engine number 1. I think it was doing too many things at once, would be my guess. There's 18% and 20%. Let's introduce fuel. nose to the position we want it to be at. Fabulous. Let's hope we don't have a system shut down again. Screen flashed there. I almost thought that was going to be it. Alright, I don't want to be in the grass, so we'll stop the push back. Engines are stable then. We can go back to the normal position. APU can come off then. Let's see. Taxi light can come on though. And the park brakes are set. So we'll set flaps 15, which is just the slats. Make sure the speed brakes are working, which they are indeed. We can arm the speed brakes as we're still in an Airbus, remember, not a Boeing. And auto brake can go to a max. Fabulous. Well, we are ready for taxi, so let's spool up the engines. And taxi out to the runway. One thing we forgot to do was a flight control check, but I think that's the least of our problems at the moment. Just want to get out and get going. Yeah, we're probably going to be taxiing a bit fast, but that's alright. If we have a rejected takeoff, ooh, that will be annoying. We may not have time for the return leg now, folks, but we'll see how it goes. If we can get a return leg in, that would be fabulous, but no guarantees. Alright, well here is the runway anyway. We're actually getting quite close to it, which is nice. Because it means nothing can go wrong now. Well, everything can go wrong now still though. So, we'll line up on the runway and then we'll get everything which needs to be done. Here's the runway though. Maintain that center line. Fabulous. Let's stop ourselves here for now then. Landing lights can come on. Runway, oh, that's the beacon light. Runway turn-offs can come on. Wing lights on. Strobe lights on. Nose light to the takeoff position. We are going to chuck our cruising altitude in, which will be 130. Go into profile and nav mode, so that's basically VNav and LNav. And what we can do now is get out of here, my friends. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the departure, my friends. Let's release the parking brake. Throttle's up to 50%, and this is the toggle button which we'll click. Engines are stable and tow. Nose down pressure. Airspeed's alive. Wow, listen to that roar off of the engines. 100 knots checked. Nose pressure neutral. Bring sounds up. V1. Rotate. Here we go. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Gear is up. Look at that. That livery is incredible as well. Autopilot 1 engaged. We are looking good. what we can do now then is runway turn-offs can come off, wing lights and the nose lights as well. Thank you, SJL. Really do appreciate that. And let's get the tunes on, shall we? I hope you guys enjoyed that departure. I certainly did. We can disarm the auto brakes, not auto brakes, speed brakes. Auto brake disconnects itself. Fabulous, my friends. Well, because we're not going up very high today, I think what we might do is just switch off the landing lights. What are they? Strobe lights. Strobe lights can stay on. Yeah, all of that other stuff can stay on for the time being. What we are going to do, though, is turn on the anti-ice. So we'll bring the ignition knob over to continuous, and the anti-ices can come on. And let's go flaps clean then. As well, here is the blue marker. That's top of climb, I believe. So once we get to the top of climb, we are in cruise. So I'm going to grab a quick drink. I'll be not very long. See you all in just a minute. Alright then, my friends, here I am. I am back. Alright then, I forgot to bring you guys back up into the main flight deck, so let's do that now. Fabulous. Oh wow, top of climb. We're at top of climb already. Look, my friends, that is how quick it is. So, one thing I have noticed with this aircraft is it doesn't descend the best. So what I've found is you, when you're 20 miles before top of descent, you crank in your descent altitude. So for us, I'm guessing it's 4,000 feet. Let's just take a look. Top of descent, 4,000, yeah. So 4,000 feet is what we need to descend down to. So we'll do that 20 miles out, which should be fabulous. Fantastic, my friends. We are looking good. So, shall we have a nice outside view and enjoy this beautiful livery we have here? Because it really is stunning. Really nice livery. And my friends, if you are enjoying the A310 ops flight, we for sure can do more of these. I've got like 50-ish liveries or something ridiculous, so so that is good. Alright, let's hop into the main flight. Whoa, that's a nice view. It's very loud though. Let's hop back into the main flight deck though for the time being. Because I do not want to miss top of descent. You know what we can do? We'll have this view for the time being. This one is really nice actually. This is a great view, I have to say. What we are going to do now though is lock the gear. So gear is fine. What we're going to do now though is brief our arrival, because it's not very long until we start our descent now then. I'm just about to pull up the charts. Let's bring them on screen for you all. Fabulous. Zoom in a bit. There we go. So this is the approach information essentially. So this is what we are paying attention to. So the final approach course will be 224 degrees, and the ILS frequency is 108.7. So that's all we really need to know. So it's 108.7 on the approach frequency. So check that in. And the course is 224. So we'll bug this up as well. And then that is basically the arrival already. Oh, we've passed it now. Fabulous. Okie dokie. Not very long until top of descent actually. As I said, we're going down to 4,000 feet. And if anyone knows the A310 very well, let me know. Because whenever I disconnect the autopilot disconnect alarm just keeps on going off. and it's very annoying after a while. So my friends, I have made our first premiere for when I'm away at the end of the month, which is like 2 weeks. I've scheduled all the streams, and the last stream will be on Thursday the 20th, I think. Let me double check real quick when our final stream of the month will be. Our final stream of the month will be July 20th, yes. So next Thursday is our last stream, and then it will be the 10th of August. That will be the stream afterwards. So my plan is I'm going to do 2 premieres in that time, 1 a week. I don't know what day yet, but that's the plan for the time being. Alright then, we are so close to top of descent, so we are going to chuck that in, right click it, or middle click it. Cool. And we are descending now then, which is fabulous. Just what we need. Well, we're not descending just yet, I don't think. But we're on track. Cool, alright then. We won't be descending just yet. What we can do though is come down to the McDo FMS, FMC, whatever you want to call it, and we'll chuck our approach information in. So, minimums will be 500 feet, and it's a crosswind today, so just going to be a bit careful. Alright, fabulous. That is all that information, all briefed. Everything is out of the way, which needs to be out of the way. So yeah. Well, that's that. Done. Wow, look at this scenery though. That looks absolutely fabulous. So yeah, my guess is probably when I'm away, we'll be doing a premiere on Thursday. 2 Thursdays. I have the first one planned. It will be a flight of... Oh, let me know if you want to know what flight we're doing. I remember now. So let me know in the live chat whether you want to know what flight we're doing for one of the premieres. It's in the 737 real world flight, and then at some point I will be recording our next one, which will probably be in the A310. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far today, please be sure to hit down the like and subscribe button. It really does help out these streams. Thank you to everyone who has done so already. And we have 7 likes on today's stream. That is really good, guys. Thank you so much for that. There we go. Descent profiles come on. Close to top of descent. Just because Geneva is quite mountainous, we're going to chuck terrain on display on, just so we have it. Not a cloud in sight, so we can turn off the anti-ices. Fabulous. And we can start descending. There we go. We are descending now then. Give it a bit of speed brake. Oh wow, look at that view. Wow, that is one awesome view, I have to say. Alright then, we're getting close to 10,000 feet, so the seatbelt signs can come on. Landing lights can go to the on position. Nose lights on. The click spots are very fiddly. Runway turn-offs can come on as well. Then, and we are descending nicely, which is good. We still have don't know how long we have until we arrive. It doesn't really have an ETA, which is a bit annoying, but we'll make it work. So the plan is, once we turn on to final, well, right before we turn on to final, we will right before we turn on to final, we will arm the landing mode, and then when we turn on to final approach, we shall engage the final approach phase in here if it isn't already. So we're just getting off profile here, so I'm going to bring ourselves into vertical speed mode, get ourselves back on profile, and then we can continue down. I think we are going to do a nice return leg. So I can chuck profile mode back on. Give it some speed brakes. Got to slow down. And folks, when we hit 500 subscribers, which at the rate we are growing, may not be that long, we're going to do a long haul special. We'll be going from London Heathrow to JFK in the 747, or maybe the A310, but probably the 747, which will be absolutely incredible for you all to see. Alright then, it's basically a straight in approach actually, so I don't know when I want to arm approach mode. I think I'm going to arm it at about this waypoint, so it's not very long. I think that actually there is the airport, so I think we can already see it. That's a good sign. We have nice and clear conditions today. Fabulous. We are looking fantastic. Let's chuck our decision heights into the PFD, or MCP even. Why do I call it a PFD? We're actually going to bring it down to 300, the decision height, because it's so clear. Do it on both sides then. There we go. 300. Fabulous. That's the runway over there. I can see it. Last time I did a practice flight, it was atrocious weather. I couldn't see anything. So it was an auto land. Alrighties. Well, we are looking fantastic, I have to admit. We are looking good. I don't know when to arm approach mode though. I think, because I don't want to do it too early, but I don't want to do it too late is the thing. When should we do it? Feel free to say hello in chat, folks, and if you do have any questions, feel free to pop them in the live chat as well. I'll try and answer them as best as I can for you all. That's the runway over there, we can see it. Alright, yeah, we're going to chuck land mode on. What land mode does, basically brings the ILS, or ILS is now going off of ILS frequency. So the ILS is bringing us in, not the navigational stuff from in the aircraft, essentially. I don't know much about it, that's all I know. So what we'll do is, at petal, we'll click. Oh, it's turned it on for us. Very nice. Alrighties, how many miles out are we? Let's see if it says miles. 12 miles, so we'll pop the gear down. There we go, gear is coming down. We'll go flaps 15. We're doing a flaps 40 arrival. Yeah, we've got some speed's okay. Go next set of flaps. Set auto brake low. Armed speed brakes. Double check they're armed. Fabulous, they are. There we go. Do our next set of flaps. SJL says this is very interesting, not gonna lie. Yeah, I agree. The old A310 is it's very nice to fly. It handles extremely well, even though there are a few bugs with it still, which I hope they clear up soon. Whoopsies. I accidentally hit the gear lever. And we'll go flaps 40. There's an overspeed alarm. Can we turn it off? There we go, we can. There we go. We have our speed brakes out still. I don't like how quiet it is from this wing view, because it's loud, loud, quiet. Like, loud, quiet. I wish they'd changed that, in my opinion. Alright, well, we have got to, what is our final approach speed? 141. So bring this down to 141. 141, fabulous. Now we're going to start slowing ourselves down, and it'll bring us down to the runway nicely. Alright then, let's pause the music for today. And let's turn up the sounds. I hope you all enjoy the arrival, my friends. This should be very fun. Fabulous. Alright, at 1,000 feet, we'll disconnect the autopilot. I'll take control. Getting close to 1,000 feet. Bring the speed brakes in and arm them. There we go. 1,300. Yeah, it is SJL. That's often where I sit if I go away on holiday or vacation. But yeah, you can immediately hear the difference between that and that. Alright then, my friends, 1,000 feet, autopilot disconnected. So now I don't know how to get the autopilot sound to stop. The autopilot sound's just going to continue going. Dropping a bit low, so bring that nose back up. And if I click it again, it turns the autopilot on again, which is a bit useless. Right, minimums, continue landing. Let's get ourselves back on that centre line. There we go. We're leaving the auto throttle on. So that should idle the throttles for us when it's time. There we go, we're down. reverse green. I don't know why there were so many alarms, but we are down on the ground. Reverse green, 80 knots, reverse is stowed, manual braking. And welcome. Alright, now how on earth do I get this alarm off? How do I get it off? How do I get this thing off? What do I have to do? Okay, well that seemed to do the job. Welcome down to Geneva, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the arrival. SJL says it was a butter. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to rewatch the stream later and see whether it was or not. But let's bring the speed brakes up, flaps up as well. And welcome on down into Geneva, my friends. Let's come back up to the overhead panel. What I want to do is turn the APU on, just so we have enough power. Let's turn off all of the unnecessary lights, like the strobes, landing lights, runway turn-offs, all of that jazz. And let's find a parking stand. I don't know where we're going to park, but we'll find somewhere to. And don't forget, friends, we do have a return leg to complete still, so stick around. Right, is that a spot? Well, it is now. We're taking it. Let's bring you guys back up into the main flight deck then. Sounds can come back down. Fabulous. Thank you for the 8 likes on the stream so far, my friends. I really do appreciate you all so much. We're looking good. Let's just park ourselves up here. Alright, thrust idle. Set those park brakes. And we can cut off the engines. Welcome on down, my friends. So the APU wasn't... Yep, this is all okay, I hope. Let's get the chocks and ground power unit all on. It's just the APU hadn't started. Oh dear. Okay, we're alright for now. Alright, my friends, give me like literally less than 2 minutes. I'm going to bring the music back on, and I'm just going to go and generate a brand new flight plan real quick. I'll be 2 seconds. Okie dokie, my friends. As I said, it would not be very long, and I already have the flight plan generated. So I don't know how this is going to work. If I go to menu, over to the ACARS tab, request our sim brief. There we go. It's in already. Flight ID, we are Swiss SWI 1123. Fabulous. You can chuck that in. Over to the flight plan page, then we can just chuck our SIDS and stars in. So we're departing runway 22 from here in Geneva. We're on the Mulu for Alpha departure today. We can insert that into our flight plan. Scroll down then, We can click on the arrival over to the star tab. We're arriving on the ILS for runway 14, and we are on the Berg to Golf arrival. There we go. We can insert that. Fabulous. Over to the EFB then. We need to get refueled up because we don't have different fuel figures. So we are taking 235 passengers this time. Close that. 235 on the passengers. We're taking 12,925 pounds of cargo. 12,925. Oh, got rid of the one as well. 12,925. Fabulous. And we will be taking with us 18,650 pounds of fuel. 650 on the fuel. Fabulous. And we can apply that to the aircraft. There we go. We can now come over to the V-Speeds tab then. We can get the V-Speeds all ready. Let's refresh everything. Over to the runway feet. Surface is dry. Chuck the runway heading in. Fabulous. All that stuff is looking good. Over to the weight and balance tab once again. We'll take our gross weight, which is 249.6, and chuck that in here. There we go. Fabulous. And we can calculate our V-speeds once again. There we go. Cool. We can prepare to chuck those in. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, then my friends, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help out the streams and the channel. Let's just get the pitch trims, fuel damper, and the set ATSs on. We'll set 165 on our V2 speed. 165. And then 138 and 138. So over to the departure and arrival tab. 138. 138. There we go. Fabulous. And that stuff all looks good. And I think that's it, apart from the InB page. And the cost index, which I forgot to put in. Cost index of 38 on our return leg. That's okay. And then init B is what we need to sort out now then. Back over to the weight and balance tab is what we need to do. There we go. And we can... Oh, let's see. What does it want us to put in? Our block fuel. Our block fuel today is 18.6. And our zero fuel weight, which it says over here, zero fuel weight is 231.0. 231.0. Fabulous. Chuck that in the zero fuel weight, and the center of gravity is 25.3, so we can chuck that in as well. Fabulous. Well, that is this this sector all set up. So I'd say we start up the engines, shall we? Right, over to B. Let's bring the start on for engine number 2. Wait for the N2 percentage to rise. Once it gets to 20%, we can introduce fuel. And 20%, let's introduce fuel for the engine. There's the engine. It's coming to life. Fabulous. There we go. That engine is all ready. So let's start up engine number 1 now then. And we can chuck the remaining information into here. So we're going up to 13,000 feet again. And let's set the decision height back to -5. Let's just wait though. 20% on the N1 or N2 even. So we can introduce fuel. There we go. -5 on both sides is what we have to set for the decision height. Getting there. -5. Fabulous. Doing another flaps 5 departure today. So we'll just wait for it all to kick in. Okay, it has. For a minute I thought once again that problem had happened. So let's bring the starter to the continuous for the departure. APU bleed can come off, APU can come off as well then. Fabulous. Well then, let's set flaps 15. It's actually slats, so we can watch the slats. There are the speed brakes. Make sure they work. All the speed brakes now then. Let's set auto brake to max, which it is. Fabulous, my friends. Let's commence our taxi. Release the parking brakes. Bring the throttles up. Hang on. It would help if we prepared for pushback and departure, wouldn't it? Prepare for pushback and departure. There we go. Now we can start moving about. Alright, so as I said, we're departing on runway 22. So that is the runway we arrived on. So we are going to taxi over there now then. I don't know where I'm going, so we'll just go this way. Here we go. What a fabulous stream it's been so far though, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I certainly have. Thank you to everyone who has liked and subscribed to today's stream. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who has done so already. And we are almost ready to depart out of Geneva again. Geneva is one of those absolutely stunning airports. With the mountains. Absolutely incredible. Let's continue our taxi then. Going a nice speed. Fabulous. Looking good so far. Second leg of the day in the A310. We definitely need to do more flights in the A310. The A310 is just an absolutely incredible aircraft. Yeah, definitely have to come back in this. Maybe after the USA tour we can come back to this aircraft. But I want to get the USA tour done. So, because we've been flying the 737 so much, I thought we'd just change it up a bit. Fabulous. Alright then, well here we are. Let's set the parking brakes. Come to the overhead panel. Landing lights can come on if the click spots work. They are so fiddly. And wing lights, taxi lights, runway turn-offs, and strobe lights can come on as well. Alright then, let's line up on the runway. do the final few bits and bobs, and then we can get out of here. Oh dear, we've kind of messed this up, haven't we? Right, let's line up. Line up, here we go. Fabulous. Right, let's set the park brakes. And let's turn up the sounds. I hope you enjoy the departure, my friends. I'll catch you all on the other side. Right, releasing the park brakes, throttles up to 50%. And toga. Nose pressure down. Airspeed's alive. We've got the turn profile and nav on. 100 knots checked. Nose pressure neutral. Getting up to speed. V1 rotate. Oh, there's rotate. Here we go. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Whoa. What's going on? What have I done? Oh dear. Let's hope this flight goes well then. Alright, autopilot 1 engaged, just because I do not want to risk a single thing, because I'm probably... well, that would be why. It would help if I didn't have the speed brakes. If I had the speed brakes in, wouldn't it? Alright, let's go flaps clean then, my friends. Gear is up. We'll lock the gear as well. Might as well. Lock that. Nose lights, wing lights and runway turn-offs can come to the off position. We can continue our departure. I don't know what is going on today, but whatever it is very odd. Alright then, my friends, let's bring you guys back up into the main flight deck. Sound's coming back down, and let's get the tunes going again. What a great departure though, my friends. Whoa, it is windy up here. Alright then, we can turn the decision heights off. Don't really need those. Getting up to speed now then. What it looks like we're going to do is a nice turn out and then turn and then go back around. So we're already at 5,000 feet, which is fabulous. Fabulous, my friends. Well, I hope you are enjoying the stream so far. Sorry I just went quiet. I am just trying to get the arrival charts, which we need to for when we arrive. But I don't know how to download them. Fabulous, though. We are looking good. Thank you to everyone who has hit the like and subscribe button on today's stream. Alright. Oh wow, we're at 10,000 feet already. 10,000 feet plus. Bring the landing lights back to the off position. Ignition switch off as well. Fabulous. Well, what we can do is turn off the seatbelt sign, as they don't really need to be sat down anymore. I'm just trying to figure out how to download the information. Aha, here we go. I think I'm getting somewhere now then. Yes, here we go. Did I say where we were going for our one of our premieres? I don't think I did. Well, I got the charts ready. Just taking a quick look at them real quick. Alright, fabulous. Let's pull the chat back up. So yeah, my friends, this is going really well so far. We were at top of descent. We'll take a look at the charts and whatnot. So I don't think I said, let me know in chat whether I said where we were flying for our premiere, because I don't think I did. But regardless, I'll say again if I did, and if I didn't, well, here you go. We will be flying the PMDG 737-800 from Las Vegas over to Salt Lake City. So it's about an hour flight. I've managed to chop it down to about 20 minutes. Speed bits up and stuff. So that should be good. Oh wow, look at that view. It's quite turbulent up here today, actually. Just keep an eye on that, because if it gets too turbulent, we'll chuck the seatbelt signs on. But yeah, PMDG from Salt Lake City over to Las Vegas, or Las Vegas over to Salt Lake City. I'll chuck that up before I go away. SJL, what's interesting, the flight or something in the stream? Let me know. So yeah, and then maybe tomorrow I'll record the next premiere where we'll be doing some A310 stuff. I don't know where we'll be flying, but we'll be flying in the A310 somewhere, I bet, for the second premiere. And I'll have those uploaded before I leave, so you all can see them. Oh wow, look at this wing view. Look at the wing flex as well though. I wonder if there's some engine flex as well. I don't know whether there is. This is the outside view. I quite like this one. And then we have this other inside view, which is also quite good. But this outside view for me is superior. It's just so quiet. I don't like it when it's this quiet. So we'll stick in the flight deck for now. If we come down to the McDo FMC, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't actually say we're at top of climb yet, I don't think. But let's see. Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know whether Las Vegas to Salt Lake City is a real world flight, but I'm sure it is. Fantastic views. Fabulous. We still have quite a while to go. It's actually like half an hour in flight time. How long have we been live for so far? We've been live for an hour and a half. Wow. But do remember we had the hiccup at the beginning where everything just froze on us. So that was probably about 15 minutes. So I'd say about an hour and 15 minutes. Is this aircraft free with the sim? Yep, no matter what pack you get. Like I have the standard edition of Microsoft Flight Sim, and I have access to it, so everyone has access to it. PC and Xbox. It's really, really good. But I never liked it when I flew with a controller because when I would bring the throttle up, when I clicked the button too, it would bring it up a ton, and it was a bit fiddly. But now I have my handy TCA pack. It works a charm. It's really easy to calibrate as well. All you have to do is come over to the EFB, into the settings tab, and then you can calibrate your thrust levers here, and that's how you do it. I feel like we're getting so close to top of descent, but no, we're miles away. Actually, we're not miles away. Top of descent is here. That's what it says anyway. We'll have to see. We shall see. SJL says, are you able to fly any aircraft for free for the standard edition of Microsoft Flight Sim? So, SJL, yes, you can fly aircraft for free, but unless you enjoy flying general aviation stuff like turboprops and private aircraft, you only have access to 2 or 3 even: the A310, the 747, and the A320. So, I mean, it kind of depends what you're into. Like, I quite like the 737, so that's why I got the PMDG 737. And the 747, it came with the sim. So, yeah. And if you are interested in flying the 787, you can get that for free, but you have to buy the premium deluxe version of the sim. And that's why I don't have it. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question. You're welcome, SJL. I'm glad I could help you there. Tim is asking, what aircraft have I bought in Microsoft Flight Sim? So, Tim, I have bought the Latin VFR A321 as in aircraft, the PMDG 737, and that's it for aircraft, I believe. Oh no, and I got the Bredoc 737 Max, and all I can say is do not get it. It does not work, and I made that mistake. So yeah. Even though the PMDG might be more expensive, don't give your money away to Bredoc because it's not very good. There are storms around me today, and I think that's like messed up everything. I keep getting like errors. YouTube's not getting enough stuff. The music isn't working, which is very odd. So I'm going to try reload this stuff. Oh, here we go. Let's try turn the tunes on. Alright then, we're getting close to top of descent actually. When we mean close, once we get to 20 miles, that's our top of descent marker. Just there, there we go, I got the music back and running again. That's the top of descent marker, so yeah. Come down to the FMC then, see what altitude we need to be down at. I can't remember, I definitely looked. 4,000 is what it is. So let's bring you down to 4,000. Engage you. Will it engage? I think it has. Let's hope it has anyway. Down to the center pad again. We can take a look at the charts. So the final approach course is 134 degrees. It is a 3-degree glide path, which is normal. Where's the ILS frequency? ILS frequency is 111 decimal is 705. Fabulous. We can then chuck this in. So it's 111 decimal 75. Oh, wrong thing. 75. And the final approach course I said was 134 degrees. Hopefully we're descending. On 3, 4. Fabulous. just engage level change mode. P descent, there we go. Perfect. Cool, that's that done. Because we are actually getting relatively close, let's do the arrival information as well. Oh, hang on, is this... Oh no, okay. Okay, we're okay. For a minute I thought this was top climb, but no, we're alright. Let's go back over to the approach phase. Minimum's 300. Fabulous. We can work with that. That's working superbly. Starting our turn. So, that's final approach here. So we're going to do a turn, then another turn, and then turn on to final. Cool. This is going fantastically, my friends. I hope you are enjoying the stream today. I definitely am. Let's chuck the anti-ices on them. I don't know why we didn't do that earlier. So we're about to go through some heavy cloud. Set 300 on the minimums. Set this on both sides. Here we go. So SGL, the PMDG 7. So PMDG made a 737 in Microsoft Flight Sim. So everyone's calling it the PMDG 737. So the PMDG 737 and the normal 737 are the same thing. It's just the PMDG 737 is made by PMDG Simulations. Alright then, landing lights can come on them. Wing lights, runway turn-offs, and the nose lights can go to the takeoff position as well, as we are about to turn on to final shortly. Did I lock the gear? Yes, I did. Let's bring this back to the metal tab. You're welcome, SJL. Cool. We need to go into vertical speed mode. Oh dear. I've done that the wrong way. Descend. Bring out speed brake. Because that means we're high. Keep descending. Here we go, this is better. So this will start to rise, and once it's in this bit, it means we're good. Oh, hang on, no, it's this thing. Whoops. And go back over to profile mode. Ah, yes, there we go, that's fixed it. Now we're low, but I'd rather be low than high. Okie dokie. So just before our turn on to final approach, we'll arm land mode, which is the mode for landing. Then the ILS will kick in. At that point we can arm the speed brakes as well then, and we can start deploying some flaps and everything at that point, which is fabulous. Look at this. What a nice approach. It's nice and short with the flight time, so that's why we were able to get two in today. Alright, bring the speed brakes back in. We can arm them. We'll go auto brake low. There we are. Auto brake is low. This other bit is the that's the runway there. This other stuff over here, that's in case we have to do a go around, which will be highly unlikely, but this always you always could. Fabulous. Right, speed brakes are armed, flaps are clean, gear is locked. Okay. Yeah, so as soon as we turn on to final approach, music can come off for the day, and then you can turn up the sounds at that point as well. I feel like it's more mountainous here near Zurich than Geneva, but it's probably pretty similar because it's all the Alps. All the same kind of stuff. Zoom in a bit more, shall we? What I might do is turn the APU on now. So that's ready. Because the APU starts up incredibly slow. I think the airport might be over there, actually. I think that's the airport. Ooh, here we go. Let's hope we can get another butter. We got a pretty smooth landing when we flew into Geneva earlier. So let's hope we can get one coming in. Alright, let's shut the anti-ices off. Turn them off. Land mode can come on. Land mode on. There we go. There's glide slope and localizer on there. Give it a bit of drag in a moment or two. Cool. Here's the turn on to a final approach now then. Once we get on track, we'll pop the gear down. Alright then, my friends, the music is going to be paused for today. Sounds are going up. I hope you will enjoy the arrival. I'll leave them down just a bit. And let's chuck the gear down. Gear down. Nice little gear cam. And we'll go flaps 15. Let's bring the sounds up so you all can enjoy the beautiful A310 sounds. Here we go. We've captured the localizer. We're waiting for glide slope to kick in. That's the runway. Do our next set of flaps. There we go. We're on profile now. Here we go. Glide slope and localizer are captured. Flaps 30. Slow ourselves down even more then. We can set our final approach speed for today, which will be 148. Getting high. Good job. Aircraft is sending itself. Let's get ourselves to slow down. I want to do more flaps, but we probably shouldn't. Alright, yeah. Flaps 40 for arrival. Here they come. We're going to get an overspeed warning as soon as we hop back into the flight deck. But we will have to... we'll have no choice but to listen to it. Oh no, we're alright. Wow, it's very windy. Alright, speed brakes are armed. Get down. 3 greens. Flaps set. Speed brakes armed. Auto brake is set to low. Camera crew advised. You guys are advised. Landing check is complete. Enjoy the arrival, my friends. Let's bring sounds up even more. There we go. Enjoy, my friends. We're at, what, 1,100. Wait for 1,000 feet before we disconnect the autopilot. Wow, it's very windy, so this might be a bit hard to butt us, but I'll try my best. What are we at? Close to 1,000 now. Right, 1,000 feet. Autopilot disconnected. Maintain that centre line. The aircraft did a pretty good job holding it. Oh, wow, yeah, it's definitely windy up here. There's a lot of corrections I'm having to make. Oh, wow. I have to use... Ooh. That was a big gust of wind, that. Oh, dear. Well, the hopes for a butter are gone. Alright, there's 300 feet. That's alright. Back on profile now, though. Alright, let's go. Alright, reverse is green. Decel. I'll take that. That was pretty smooth. 80 knots reverse is stowed. Manual braking. Fabulous. Well, welcome down into Zurich, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that. That was brake temps high. Ooh. How do I do that? Okay. Brakes are hot. Thank you, SJL. Right. Well, where are the brake fans at? I don't know. Probably doesn't help. Alright. Landing lights can come off. Strobe lights can come off then. Wing lights and the runway turn-offs can come off as well. Bring the nose lights down to the taxi position. And taxi light can come off as well as we're pulling into the ramp. Brake temperatures are clear itself out in just a bit. Alright, let's take one of these stands. Bring guys back up into the main flight deck. Sounds can come back down. Fabulous. Well, welcome on down into the beautiful Zurich, my friends. Park brake set. Let's turn off the engines. Fabulous. Let's hop outside then. Wow, what a set of flights it's been, my friends. Thank you all so much for coming along today. I really do appreciate you guys being here with me. Mods, donators, channel members, thank you for your continued support as per usual. And those of you who just come back stream after stream, thank you very, very much. I'll see you all on Saturday for our next USA tour flight. We're going from Albuquerque over to Denver, so it should be absolutely incredible. But in the meantime, happy flying, my friends. I will see you all very soon.